Hey, what's up guys, this is Vimal here and welcome back to another awesome video on my channel. Today's video is going to be lit because I have an amazing smartwatch on my desk. This is Zeblaze's newest flagship smartwatch, the Thor 5 Pro. I've been waiting for this smartwatch since such a long time and I finally got my hands on it. The special thing about this watch is it's got dual 5 megapixel cameras and also has face unlock support. Like, how cool is that? Crazy, right? Smartwatches are evolving and becoming more and more like phones. You can actually call this as a smartwatch phone because it even supports 4G LTE bands. You can insert a SIM card in it and directly make calls through it. It's a feature-packed smartwatch guys, so make sure to watch this video till the end to know everything about the watch. Let's quickly get started with the unboxing. So here it is, we've got the smartwatch at the top, nicely packed in this cover. The watch comes only in one color for now, which is black but offers different color straps. So here it is, our brand new Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro. Oh my god, beautiful. Look at that finishing. It looks quite premium from my first impressions. We'll talk about the watch in detail in a moment. First, let me also show you what else do we get in the box. There's an accessory box which includes a free brown colored hybrid leather strap, a magnetic pogo pin cable for charging, and lastly a user manual. Make sure to read that. So these were all the items we got in the package. Now let's finally check out the smartwatch. The Thor 5 Pro is Zeblaze's newest flagship that comes with some killer specs and features. And I have to say the watch looks quite premium when you hold it. But it's definitely a bit big in size and also bulky. That's because it's got a huge 800 mAh battery. By looking at it, you can tell that it's got a macho personality and weighs around like 65 grams. This is how it looks like when you put it side by side with the Galaxy Watch Active 2. Talking about the highlights, as I mentioned before, it comes with dual cameras. One is a front-facing 5 megapixel camera for face unlock as well as video calls, and the second one is also a 5 megapixel camera to the side of the watch. The build quality is pretty good. It's got a beautiful ceramic bezel at the top, while the remaining watch case is entirely made of metal. Let me give you an overview on the watch. It's got a big 1.6-inch LTPS touch display with Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. Going to the right side, the watch has two buttons. The top one is the power and the bottom one is the back button, and has a microphone on the left side. And this is how the back of the watch looks like. It's got a beautiful carbon fiber-like pattern on this polycarbonate back, some charging contacts at the top, and you see the slot at the center. This is a SIM card slot. The Thor 5 Pro supports 4G nano SIMs with up to 22 global bands. And just beside that, you've got a heart rate sensor. Talking about the straps, usually the Thor series come with silicone straps, but this time the company decided to go with a hybrid leather strap. That means you've got leather finish on the front side and silicone on the other side. The quality is nice, and the good thing is the straps on it are also replaceable. Well guys, that was our complete overview on the design and the build quality. Now let me power it on, show you the display and talk about all of its features and highlights. The Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro is a premium Android smartwatch phone. It's got a beautiful design with a big 1.6-inch touchscreen with Gorilla Glass 3 protection. And if you can observe, the watch already comes with a pre-applied screen guard at the top. It's powered by MediaTek 6739 quad-core CPU clocked at 1.25 GHz and has a whopping 3 GB RAM and 32 GB onboard storage. That is crazy for a smartwatch. Talking about the cameras, as I've already mentioned before, it's got dual 5 plus 5 megapixel cameras, runs on Android 7.1.1, has built-in GPS plus GLONASS for Google Maps navigation as well as sports activity tracking. Let me tell you about the display. The Thor 5 Pro has a 1.6-inch LTPS display with a flat tire design. They went with a flat tire to place an ambient light sensor on the bottom. But to be honest, I would have loved to see a full round display on it. The display quality is nice, it's bright, colorful, and with a resolution of 320 by 320, everything looks sharp and the text is easily readable. The colors may not be as punchy and vibrant as on AMOLED watches, but it's in the same league as IPS panels, and I was quite satisfied with the quality. Talking about the sensors, the watch has a heart rate sensor, ambient light sensor, and also an accelerometer. So as I mentioned before, the Thor 5 Pro runs on Android 7.1.1 and has a similar interface just like the other Zeblaze Thor smartwatches. You've got the status panel at the top with multiple pages. On the first page, it shows you the date and time and battery level. Going right, you've got the quick settings page, which includes shortcuts to a lot of useful things like Wi-Fi, mobile data, Bluetooth, music player, and also weather. So that was about the status panel. Swiping right from the home screen brings up the notifications panel. From the bottom you can access the fitness tracking info like the number of steps taken, calories burnt, and the distance traveled. And lastly, by swiping to the left, you can access a complete list of all the apps available on the watch. The UI on the watch feels buttery smooth, everything is running at 60Hz without any sort of lags or stutters. And coming to the watch faces, the Zeblaze Thor 5 Pro has hundreds of watch faces to choose from. It has around like 10 to 15 built-in watch faces, and you can download even more from the online store. Alright, coming to the apps, the watch is loaded with lots of apps. One of them is Phone Dialer. Remember guys, I told you that you can insert a SIM card in it and directly make calls? Yes, that is true. It's got a built-in microphone as well as a speaker and can be used just like a smartphone. Going to the settings, it offers a lot of customizable options in the sound, display settings, and yeah, it also has always on display. In the connect settings, you've got Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, mobile data, as well as GPS settings. So this watch has most of the features that you would find on a phone. That's pretty much it about the settings. Apart from that, you've got a browser, alarms, camera app, a photo gallery, built-in music player, sound recorder, heart rate monitors, sports activity tracking, voice search, and the most important thing, Google Play Store. It's got a fully functional Google Play Store from where you can download number of apps and games. I've already installed a lot of apps on it and faced no sort of issues till now. And over here you can access some special features like set screen lock on it or even face unlock. Face unlock uses the front camera to identify and unlock your watch. And guess what? It was actually working well. It was unlocking the watch almost 95% of the time in both indoor as well as outdoor situations. And lastly, you can use all your favorite apps like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also WhatsApp on it. That is awesome, right? Now let me just quickly open YouTube, play some video, and show you how it looks on this watch. So this is how the UI looks like. You can view it either in this mode or even in full screen mode. And by the way guys, check out the audio over here as well, so you'll get an idea on the built-in speaker quality of the watch. So you thought that is the end of all features on this watch? Well, I'm afraid no. This thing is quite powerful and is also capable of playing games. It's got 3 gigs of RAM and 32 GB of onboard storage, so you can install a lot of apps and games on it. Let's play Temple Run and see how it performs. Very nice, the watch is handling it smoothly without any sort of lags or stutters, and the touch response is also good. So yes, it can easily handle most of the basic games. But if you're interested in a dedicated gaming review with games like PUBG, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll definitely make an interesting video on that. Alright, coming to the main part, the cameras. The Thor 5 Pro comes with dual 5-megapixel cameras that is capable of shooting both pictures as well as videos. So here are some photo samples that I shot with both the front as well as the side-facing camera. All these photos are shot in 5-megapixel resolution, and I have to say, for a camera on a smartwatch, it was actually doing pretty good. Not bad at all. There's good amount of detail in the pictures, the white balance was okay, and the colors were also fine. But if you can observe, the pictures were a bit noisy even in bright daylight condition. And the dynamic range is also average. But again, considering that this is a smartwatch's camera, the quality was acceptable and all the pictures were usable. Here's a video sample shot with the same camera on the watch. It shoots videos in 720p at 15 frames per second. The video looks a bit jerky, but on the overall the quality was nice. Just have a look at it. Alright, now let me tell you about the battery life. The Thor 5 Pro comes with a big 800 mAh battery, and the battery life was decently good. On a moderate kind of use, which includes the brightness set to 65%, slight YouTube, gaming and fitness tracking, I was getting around 2.5 hours of screen on time. But if you use it only as a simple watch, you'll easily get around like 2 to 2.5 days of battery life. Well, that was my video on Zeblaze's newest Thor 5 Pro. This is one of the best all-rounder Android smartwatch I've seen around 10,000 rupees. It's got premium look and feel, love the display, has dual 5-megapixel cameras with face unlock, supports Google Play Store, and a ton of other features. The only thing I felt was the buttons on this watch were a bit mushy and not that good. Also, instead of a flat tire display, they should have offered a full round display. That would have made it even more beautiful. Rest everything else was great. It costs around 9700 rupees and is available on Banggood. I'll just leave a link to that in the description box below. You can check it out there. So that's it for today. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you in the next one.